We knew he was innocent. We knew he was innocent.
Will a Netflix series help free a convicted killer? Then,
it's almost surreal. It's like you don't have a place to go back to. My son went to school today and we had to buy clothes because there's no clothes. Right. So I know how homeless people feel now.
they made it out alive and survived a huge fire. Now they're struggling with what to do next.
I have 4 kids of my own, and I could never imagine a child without a mother's love.
It's a safe haven for foster kids, but now the horse ranch they call home may have to close its doors. News Channel 8 at 8 starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jen Holloway.
And I'm Josh Benson. Thanks for joining us on this very first News Channel 8 at 8 o'clock.
That's right, premiering tonight. We're going to be here with you every night right here on Great 38 to bring you all the news, the weather, and of course, 8 on your side stories that are impacting you as well as your family.
All right, let's get right to the news. We're going to begin with our big story tonight. President Obama is vowing to change the country's gun laws by using his authority to issue executive orders. As
of now, the White House is not saying exactly what could change, but already there's a lot of pushback. Our News Channel 8 national correspondent, Mark Meredith, is in our D.C. bureau. He joins us live to explain what all of this means. Mark.
Hey, Jen and Josh, good evening to you guys. Welcome to the newscast here at 8. And right now in the 8 o'clock hour, we're following the latest developments here because President Obama and the administration are just beginning to leak details of the plans that would change the country's gun laws. He'll make his formal announcement tomorrow, but either way, he promises it'll do whatever it takes to make America safe.
Well, Happy New Year, everybody.
Meeting today with his top advisors, including the Attorney General and FBI Director, President Obama is starting the new year with a new push to change America's gun laws.
We'll be making sure that people have a very clear understanding of what can make a difference and what we can do.
The White House is expected to roll out plans to use the president's executive authority to bypass Congress and force stricter background checks at gun shows nationwide. In Nashville over the weekend, long lines at a firearm expo hinted gun owners could be stocking up.
The government is going to have a hard time controlling gun sales, whether it's through gun shows or through online like Facebook.
The proposals come a month after 2 people used weapons to kill 14 people in San Bernardino, California. Congress, which hasn't budged on gun laws in the last several years, is crying foul. In a statement, Speaker of the House Paul Ryan writes, quote, "While we don't know yet the details of the plan, the president is at minimum subverting the legislative branch and potentially overturning its will." His proposals to restrict gun rights were debated by the United States Senate, and they were rejected. But gun control activists disagree and say it's Congress who still needs to act. A survivor of the 2007 massacre at Virginia Tech tells us he's thankful for the administration's efforts, but believes it can't go far enough.
The president can affect policy on the margins. He can't close the loopholes that we need to be closed. We really need Congress to do that.
And speaking of Congress, President Obama will be speaking to Congress and the nation tomorrow. There's an event scheduled at 11:40 a.m. at the White House. And then on Thursday, President Obama will be doing a town hall, a televised town hall with the American people at James Madison University here in Virginia. Guys?
Mark, now you mentioned that President Obama is hoping to bypass Congress, but when it comes to executive actions, is there really a lot that he can accomplish?
Jen, that's one of the biggest questions about this for him. You know, he's tried to go to Congress before, and there really wasn't a lot done. So in the White House's opinion, this is the best way to move the gun debate forward. But it doesn't take much for this to get challenged in court. And the other thing you really have to think about is we've got just a year left right now of President Obama's administration. So anything that's imposed or brought upon, well, it may never see the light of day because it could end up in court well past the next inauguration. Jen?
All right. Thank you, Mark. Mark Meredith reporting live from our D.C. bureau. So what is your opinion about this heated debate? You can share your thoughts on our News Channel 8 Facebook page or tweet us at WFLA. Well, some frightening moments today as a small plane has an emergency landing at St. Pete Clearwater Airport. The twin engines plane's landing gear collapsed as it was landing. Then the engine caught fire. The pilot did manage to escape without getting hurt. The airport shut down the main runway for several hours.
The ex-girlfriend of a convicted cop killer is now spending the next year of her life in prison. Courtney Brantley began her sentence today. She was the driver during the 2010 traffic stop when Dante Morris shot and killed officers David Curtis and Jeffrey Kokab. Well, 3 days and they are still not backing down. Now the FBI is getting involved in an armed standoff in Oregon. Militia members are occupying a building on federal land, and they promise they'll stay for months, even years, if they have to. The Citizens for Constitutional Freedom are supporting local ranchers who were sentenced to federal prison for setting the public land on fire.
A convicted killer is getting a lot of support tonight after he was featured in a new Netflix series. Nearly 175,000 people are petitioning the president to pardon him. Making a Murderer. It focuses on the trial of Stephen Avery. He's now serving life in prison. After the new Netflix show premiered, Change.org petitioners demanded he be pardoned. Investigators insist the evidence in the show is not 100% accurate.
It could be months before the affluenza teen is back in the United States, and now we're learning new details about his time in Mexico. Ethan Couch asked his mother to pay his bar bill at a strip club. That's according to a hotel worker. Couch and his mom fled to Mexico after he violated his probation. The 18-year-old killed 4 people in a DUI crash back in 2013. His lawyers argued his wealthy upbringing prevented him from knowing right from wrong.
We have an update for you this evening on the devastating New Year's Eve fire at the Waterman's Crossing Apartments in Tampa. The fire marshal now tells us it caused $600,000 worth of damage. A dozen families are now scrambling to pack up what's left behind and find somewhere else to live. Today, the firefighters are gone. The Red Cross and Salvation Army are no longer in sight, and now 12 families have less than 48 hours to move their worldly possessions.
We've been in a hotel for the last 3 to 4 days, and now they're telling us we have to move all our stuff in 2 days, today and tomorrow.
Because the fire damage was so extensive, Building 1605 is no longer safe for Daylene Sanchez and her family to live.
It's just surreal. It's like
one minute you're there and you come home and
there is nothing to come home to. My son went to school today and we had to buy clothes because there's no clothes.
Right.
So I know how homeless people feel now.
Darnell Williams is also concerned about his kids going back to school.
I'm not going to let them miss no day of school, so they gave us, Red Cross gave us a little money to do something with, but, you know, that's getting school clothes for my kids and getting them back to school.
He and his wife Candace are moving out as fast as possible thanks to help from family and friends.
Everybody got to go, man. So we got to find somewhere else to go. They're trying to put people in shelter. Me and myself, I'm not taking no shelter, so I'd rather get a hotel, you know, take care of my family.
Investigators are still trying to figure out what caused the fire.
Well, tonight, country music fans, are mourning the loss of a young singer. Search crews found Craig Strickland's body today. He disappeared on a duck hunting trip in Oklahoma during a winter storm. Strickland's friend's body was found last Monday.
A cold winter blast, if you will, is making its way through the Bay Area. Temperatures are struggling to reach the mid-60s. That's certainly a far cry from the mid-80s that we all enjoyed over the holidays. Despite the cooler weather, though, we found plenty of people outside who are loving the change of weather.
So are we all just babies here in Florida? Because I hear a lot of complaining.
We are babies. You talk to all the relatives back home and the son out in Seattle. No, we're spoiled.
To say the least. Well, gas-powered heaters are on standby at many of the outdoor cafes along Beach Drive. So just how long will this cold snap last? Storm Team 8 meteorologist Julie Phillips joins us now with a first look at your weather. Hey, Julie.
Good evening, Jen. And we are getting a little taste of winter. I tell you, December was quite a warm month for us. No taste of winter, really, but we're getting our share now, digging the boots and jackets out of the back of your closet. And temperatures this evening are already chilly, sitting in the mid-50s for the most part. It's 53 in Temple Terrace and in Lutz, 56 in Palm Harbor at the moment. And pretty much across the board, all of us are in the 50s, a few places even down into the 40s already. It's 46 in Weeki Wachee and coming in at 44 right now in Brooksville. Those winds still out of the north. Fairly light, though, at the moment, between 5 to 10 miles per hour. Could see a little bit of a breeze pick up as we head into tomorrow morning. The cold front is well to our south. That's where the rain and that's where the clouds are. And you can see across the state of Florida, barely a cloud in the sky. So it's been cooler, but really a beautiful day across the region. Dry air has pushed in, and with the dry air, the clearer skies, it's actually going to be even colder tonight than we were last night. If you're in Brooksville, we'll bottom out near 42, 47 in Newport Richey. Should be near 48 as you wake up in Tampa tomorrow morning, and we'll be in the upper 40s in Sarasota as well, guys. So after what was the warmest 2015 on record. We're finally having a chance to deal with a little bit of some cooler weather, which, hey, I think is nice from time to time.
Well, yeah, nobody believed me. I saw my breath this morning when I went outside.
You
The
did?
first breath, but then it was normal, but nobody believed me, but I'm telling the truth.
We'll take it.
was
Enjoy
chilly.
it. Enjoy it while it lasts. Julie, thanks so much.
And you can check the radar anytime on your smartphone by using our Storm Team 8 Weather Max app. It is free to download. Just head to the App Store.
It is a safe haven for foster children, but today the future of a local horse ranch is in limbo. That's after its owners suddenly learned that their lease would not be renewed. News Channel 8's Mary McGuire joins us now live in Lithia. Mary, this all came as a pretty big shock to the operators of this ranch.
Yeah, it certainly did. Good evening to you. Angela Spillis founded Rugged Cross Youth Ranch back in 2009, and she tells me that she's been given less than 3 weeks to find a new home for all of her horses and her life's message. Now, Rugged Cross Ranch is a place where kids from local foster homes and orphanages can forget about life's troubles and just be kids again. Since 2009, Bay Area kids have been coming to the ranch's day camps to ride horses and experience a fun day at the farm. The ranch's owner feels a special connection with foster kids and was heartbroken when she learned she would have to move the ranch's location or shut its doors.
I have 4 kids of my own, and I could never imagine a child without a mother's love. So, sorry. So that's where my passion comes from.
The ranch also hosts day camps for military, law enforcement, and first responder families. And Spillis tells me that she does have her eye on a new location for the camp, but that it is just out of the price range for this nonprofit organization. Coming up, I'm going to tell you how you can help Rugged Cross continue its mission. Back to you.
We look forward to that. Thank you. Mary McGuire, live in Lithia. Thanks.
Coming up next on News Channel 8 at 8 on Great 38, driveway paving scammers are back at it in the Bay Area. And one legitimate business owner says they're using his good name to do bad work.
Are you worried that they're going to hurt your business?
I think that's what they're trying to do.
You're watching Tampa Bay's most convenient primetime newscast. This is News Channel 8 at 8 on Great 38.
Every family has one member.
I'm a professional nerd.
Who says whatever's on their mind. Name something your wife has that's bigger than yours.
My wife gotta have a big old butt.
Or else this ain't going down. I can't do it. Gots to have a bigger butt.
Harvey's Happy Hour, 7 nights a week at 7, right here on Great 38.
When does driving matter most? Finding your new favorite road? Or when just taking a drive turns into a drive for good? This holiday, take a test drive during the Mazda Drive for Good event, and we'll give back an hour of our time to local causes. Buy any new Mazda, and we'll donate to St. Jude or a charity you choose. Because driving matters most when you're driving for good.
Talking to me. You talking to me? Celebrity Name Game. Weeknights at 5 and 5:30 right here on Great 38.
Guys, to celebrate Super Bowl 50, I'm rewarding fans with a special offer. Order a large pizza and get a second large pizza for 50 cents.
50 cents? That's pocket change.
If only we had pockets.
What? Purely decorative.
Get a large one-topping pizza for only 50 cents when you order any large pizza at regular menu price. Add our new brookie for just $6 more.
Better ingredients.
Better pizza. Better football.
PapaJohns.com.
If you have legal questions, visit forthepeople.com. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
When you look in the mirror, do you see wrinkles and a sagging jawline? What if you could get firm, lifted skin that looks completely natural? What if it was actually affordable? And what if it only took a couple hours? Introducing Lift by Sono Bello, a fully customized facelift procedure that delivers stunning, natural-looking results. Lift is performed in a quick in-office visit, requiring less downtime than traditional facelifts, and it's affordable on almost every budget. With over 75 board-certified plastic and facial plastic surgeons, Sono Bello is a leader in total body transformation. Lift sagging skin, soften the appearance of vertical neck bands, and restore your jawline. Lift by Sono Bello can give you natural-looking results at an amazingly affordable price. Call for your free consultation today and get $250 off your procedure. Call 888-315-6748. Or go to sonobello.com. Financing available with most credit types. Call 888-315-6748.
Tomorrow at 6:30 on Great 38.
And now, an 8 on your side investigation. Paving scammers.
Tonight, a warning about unlicensed pavers back in the Bay Area. 8 on your side busted these traveling troublemakers last year. They were ripping off people in need of some pavement work.
That's right, but guess what? They're back. And as investigator Shannon Bacon shows us, they have a new tactic that you need to watch out for.
This year, the scammers are trying to trick their victims by saying they work for legitimate companies. This guy claims he works for a local licensed paving company, but he does not.
Are you worried that they're going to hurt your business?
I think that's what they're trying to do.
Ronnie Watkins of Watkins & Sons Paving took a call last week from a frantic customer insisting this man showed up to seal the driveway Watkins already paved. And get this, he insisted he was Watkins' son.
Have you ever seen this guy before?
No, not at all.
You have no idea who he is?
No idea.
The homeowner is too afraid to speak on camera, but her quick thinking caught these images. Notice this picture shows the license plate strategically covered with carpet. This face may be new, but it's a twist on a scam busted by 8 on Your Side last spring. We found roaming pavers with work so poor, grass popped up through the asphalt.
Nobody likes getting ripped off.
Our investigation led the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office to open an investigation of its own.
There's nothing that you can file a complaint on because they're a ghost.
Sheriff's Office spokesman Larry McKinnon tells me this case is tough because the crooks use fake names and don't stick around long.
I think without the public education that you've provided and that we've done throughout the Bay Area, we'd have a far greater problem than we currently have.
The criminal investigation continues, and now, thanks to these photos 8 on Your Side turned over, investigators now have a face to look for. Meanwhile, there's this advice about door-to-door home repairs.
Don't entertain their offer because 99% of the time, they're these travelers, they're con artists, they're scammers that are there just to take your money.
The Sheriff's Office has several pending investigations and urges anyone who hears from any of these companies to contact their office. Shannon Bacon, 8 on Your Side.
If one of these guys shows up on your doorstep offering a deal sounding too good to be true, let us know about it. You can do that on our Facebook page. All right, Julie Phillips joins us now.
Yes.
Julie, cool weather outside.
Feels pretty nice, though, I think. And then when the sun comes out, it actually feels great.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Cool skies and then blue skies and the sunshine. I mean, this is the time of year we really love to be here in Florida and not up north, right?
Kind of bragging rights, right?
I know. You talk to your
You just
relatives.
don't want to brag too loudly. Just keep it under.
They get upset about it
Cover
sometimes.
a little bit.
All right. And the reason it actually feels so cold is not because we're that far away from average. It's because we've been dealing with record warmth lately. In fact, 2015 was the warmest year on record. December was also the warmest month ever. So when you compare to that, we were dealing with temperatures for a while in the 80s. This bit of a cool down has seemed even cooler than it really was. We're pretty close to average for this time of the year for us. And for the rest of this evening, yes, you'll definitely need a jacket if you're just about to head out. A starry evening, though, beautiful clear skies. And by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, as you get the kids off to school, it's going to be in the 40s again. So make sure they have the jackets on. They're going to need it once again. Breezy by the afternoon hours. Temperatures will make it up into the upper 60s. So a little bit warmer than we were today, but still on the cool side. So keep a light jacket handy even into the afternoon. And at the moment, you can see no rain across the entire state of Florida. It's going to stay quiet for us for the rest of tonight. No major weather systems moving in, just clear skies. And Andrea Walker captured those this afternoon. You can see the beautiful blue conditions. She was able to get out in the water on this chilly day. And of course, we want to remind you, if you have some weather photos you'd like to share with us, head over to our Facebook page, Storm Team 8 WFLA. WFLA, or you can tweet us at Storm Team 8 as well. Now, currently, temperatures are falling back pretty quickly. That's because we have the clear skies around. Winds are still fairly light, and that's a combination for some cool temperatures. It's 56 in Tampa, 54 currently in Plant City, 51 in Waimama. We're already down to 46 in Weeki Wachee and 45 in Inverness. So going to be a cold night across the board, and it's, of course, not just us here in Florida dealing with the cold. Our friends up north are really dealing with winter-like conditions. It's only 19 in Minneapolis already, 21 in Detroit, and 20 in Boston and New York City. So winter-like conditions have set in. That's thanks to the cold front that rolled through. It's well to our south now, but north winds will continue through the overnight hours. Just as cold tonight, even a little bit colder. All of us are going to be in the 40s by the time you wake up Tuesday morning, and through the day with breezy northeast winds expected. The cloud cover will build a little bit, but we're not expecting any rain. By Wednesday, we just bring in a small chance of rain. And this area of low pressure that develops should stay far enough away from us where we just keep that slim 10% chance of a shower in. And really, we're just looking at a warming trend as we head into the end of this coming week. By Friday, we're back up into the upper 70s with our next front set to arrive on Sunday. Guys?
Coming up next on News Channel 8 at 8 on Great 38. Stocks start the new year with a tumble. What's driving the sell-off on Wall Street? And have skimmer scammers struck again? Customers send an alert to 8 on your side. We'll have those stories and more coming up on News Channel 8 on Great 38.
I've been stuck at this airport for over a week now.
We don't have much time. Let's mark everything down, up to 50% off.
If you don't get here, I'm gonna make a run for it.
Your turn.
Julie!
So hurry into the Golden Dinosaurs for our largest after-holiday sale ever.
I didn't realize how bad my smile was with fillings and root canals. I had to do something. I looked at partial bridges, I looked at dentures. Out of all the options, Clear Choice was the only choice for me.
At Clear Choice, we bring hope to millions who suffer from missing or failing teeth with dental implants that look, feel, and function like strong, natural teeth.
All the specialists with all the technology they need are in one spot. It makes delivering this 21st century world-class dentistry very easy to do, and we do it in one day.
I can laugh, people crack a joke, and I smile. It was a life-changing thing.
Call today to schedule your free comprehensive consultation and ICAT 3D imaging scan. We'll even talk financing options while you're here.
They not only helped to rebuild my smile, but helped me to rebuild my self-confidence. They really set me free. I mean, look at this smile.
At Clear Choice, you're about to discover what you've been missing all these years. Call Clear Choice today.
Great 38 wants to send you to an advanced screening of Ride Along 2. Watch Harvey's Happy Hour every night starting at 7 for a chance to play the Great 38 movie ticket giveaway. Daily winners will get a 4-pack of tickets to see Ride Along 2 before it hits the theaters.
What would getting rid of stubborn fat in just one day give you?
No matter what I did, it couldn't define my waistline. And that's where Sonobello came in. My confidence is over the top better.
Only Sonobello offers the experience of over 60 board-certified plastic surgeons who specialize in advanced micro-laser body sculpting, a life-changing procedure that removes stubborn fat in as little as one day with minimal downtime.
The way that they can shape my body back to what it was before has been amazing. I forgot I looked like this.
And right now at Sonobello, getting the body you've always wanted is even more affordable. Just call 800-818-0994 or go online to get a free no-obligation consultation and learn about payment plans that can fit almost any budget. And for a limited time, get $250 off your procedure. Get your free no-obligation consultation and $250 off your procedure today. Call 800-818-0994 now.
Fired from your job while sick or hurt? Call John Bale's attorney.
You think you've got a good answer?
How about your panties?
This is too much information. Family Feud.
Harvey's Happy Hour, 7 nights a week at 7.
Don't be fooled by the inflated designer pricing. We have some of the most talented, award-winning jewelry designers creating the most beautiful, exquisite pieces for you to choose from, including our exclusive Julib collection.
Exclusively at the Golden Diamond Source.
Welcome back. Stocks plunged on the first trading Monday of the new year. At one point, the Dow fell 450 points. Now, the massive sell-off was due to China's manufacturing decline. China's stocks fell so badly that trading was halted for the first time ever. Picture that. Well, the Dow finished the day down 276 points. S&P was down 31 points, and the NASDAQ dropped 104 points, more than 2% of its value. Well, we have an 8 on your side consumer alert now about skimming devices at gas pumps. Several drivers had their credit cards compromised after visiting a 7-Eleven store in the Fishhawk Ranch area. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office tells us they haven't received any police reports on it yet. One family tells us their credit card was hit 6 times recently.
Why do you think it was skimmed there?
Within an hour of me going to the gas station, that's when my credit card started to be used.
Wow. Well, the Florida Department of Agriculture inspects gas station pumps, and they tell 8 on your side these pumps have recently been inspected. No skimming devices were found, but they plan to send an inspector back to that station because of our report. Well, the goal here is to stop the skimmers. We want to share this information with your family and friends on WFLA.com. You can also find 8 on your side tips to help make sure you keep your personal information safe.
Volkswagen is now being sued by the U.S. for cheating on emission standards. The German automaker is accused of installing illegal devices meant to defeat emissions testing on nearly 600,000 vehicles. That complaint was filed today in federal court in Detroit. It is the first case against the company brought by the Justice Department. They're also investigating the car maker for possible criminal conduct related to those devices. General Motors is putting some cash into Lyft. It's investing $500,000 into the ride-sharing service, which is a direct competitor of Uber. That money will help develop an on-demand network for self-driving cars and set up local short-term rental hubs. People who don't own cars but want to work for Lyft, well, they'll be able to pick up a vehicle and drive.
Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg has a resolution for the new year: artificial intelligence. How about that one? Zuckerberg wants to build a simple system that will run his home and help with his work. Now, that is a great idea. And he is known for sticking to his resolutions. In 2010, he promised to learn Mandarin. He recently gave a 20-minute speech in that language. Well, how cool is this? You're looking at a television that rolls up just like a newspaper. At a technology expo in Las Vegas, television maker LG will show off the roll-up high-definition TV. It's an 18-inch display and just one of the concept designs LG will unveil. Now, none of these TVs will be sold this year, and they may never hit stores, but this is pretty cool nonetheless, I would say. Nice. Wouldn't that be nice? Just sit back and watch TV. Make it easy for you. All right, tonight the future of a Bay Area ranch helping hundreds of children is uncertain.
That's right. The owners were blindsided when they found out they are forced to move. Mary McGuire is covering that story live for us tonight, right here on Grade 38.
The future of a local horse ranch is up in limbo. Coming up, I'm going to show you how you can help.
Talking to me. You talking to me?
This is the greatest day we've ever had.
Celebrity Name Game, weeknights at 5 and 5:30 right here on Great 38. Great 38 wants to send you to an advanced screening of Ride Along 2. Watch Harvey's Happy Hour every night starting at 7 for a chance to play the Great 38 movie ticket giveaway. Daily winners will get a 4-pack of tickets to see Ride Along 2 before it hits the theaters.
You love making a difference. That's what you do every day as an occupational therapy assistant. You help people of all ages with disabilities cope with their daily routines. Kaiser University can prepare you to work in schools, homes, and rehab centers, making a difference every day. Prepare for your new career now by calling Kaiser at 1-888-639-4968. 1-888-639-4968.
When you look in the mirror, do you see wrinkles and a sagging jawline? What if you could get firm, lifted skin that looks completely natural? What if it was actually affordable? And what if it only took a couple hours? Introducing Lift by Sono Bello, a fully customized facelift procedure that delivers stunning, natural-looking results. Lift is performed in a quick in-office visit, requiring less downtime than traditional facelifts, and it's affordable on almost every budget. With over 75 board-certified plastic and facial plastic surgeons, Sono Bello is a leader in total body transformation. Lift sagging skin, soften the appearance of vertical neck bands, and restore your jawline. Lift by Sono Bello can give you natural-looking results at an amazingly affordable price. Call for your free consultation today and get $250 off your procedure. Call 888-315-6748. Or go to sonobello.com. Financing available with most credit types. Call 888-315-6748.
It's not New Year's.
No, it's better.
It's the final days of Toyotathon. It's your last chance to get 0% APR financing on many of our most popular models. Our biggest event of the year ends January 4th. Don't miss all the fun. Hurry in to save big during Toyotathon's final days. Get a low 0% APR for 36 months plus $500 holiday bonus cash on a new 2016 Toyota Corolla. That's 0% APR.
Make the holidays happier at Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
I got a lot of love, people. Burger love, chicken love, shrimp love, fry love.
Other places may think they know deals, but only Checkers lets you create your meal for just $2. That's right. Get our famous seasoned fries with your choice of the Checker Burger with cheese, crispy fish sandwich, chili dog, the bacon cheddar crisp, or a spicy chicken sandwich. Why pay $4 somewhere else? The $2 meal deal. Way more choices for half the price. Checkers.
Epic meals, epic deals.
You're watching Tampa Bay's most convenient primetime newscast. This is News Channel 8 at 8 on Great 38. Here are Josh Benson and Jen Holloway.
And thanks for staying with us tonight. It is a safe haven for hundreds of foster children.
That's right. But tonight, the future of a local horse ranch is in limbo. Its owners suddenly learned that their lease would not be renewed. News Channel 8's Mary McGuire joins us now live from Lithia. Mary, this must be a huge shock to the operators of the ranch.
Yeah, this came as a huge shock to Angela Spillis, who founded Rugged Cross Ranch back in 2009 with her husband. She said that she has been given less than 3 weeks to find a new home for all of her horses and her life's mission. Strong and serene, the horses have healing powers here at Rugged Cross Youth Ranch in Lithia.
Those kids can't trust anybody. A horse isn't going to tell anything. They're not going to judge them. They're not going to tell any secrets. They are going to love them no matter how they are.
Founded in 2009, this special ranch is a place where hundreds of kids from local foster homes and orphanages can forget about life's troubles and just be kids again. That's why Angela Spillis started it all in the first place.
I have 4 kids of my own, and I could never imagine a child without a mother's love. So that's where my passion comes from.
But the passion Spillis has for all children to experience the unconditional love of animals is in jeopardy. The ranch's property was unexpectedly sold in December, giving Spillis less than 3 weeks to find a new home for her horses and her life's dream. Yet the healing power of horses can't be stopped or tamed by something as simple as a lease.
My favorite horse's name is Blondie. She's a girl.
Just ask Eric Zimmerman, who is legally blind and still rides here with his mom, who volunteers at the ranch.
Going out, get to have fun with my friends, riding.
Each kid usually can identify with one horse, you know, and at the Rugged Cross, a lot of these horses have a story, they have a history, and it might have been an ugly one, and each kid can identify with them, and it helps them heal.
Now, Spillis tells me that she already does have her eye on a new property that she could move the ranch to, but that it is way out of her price range for her nonprofit budget. The ranch has set up a GoFundMe account, and if you would like to donate, you can find that information on our website, WFLA.com. Back to you.
Mary, do you know how much money they've raised so far?
Yeah, I just checked it actually, and they have raised just more than $3,000 tonight. So they definitely have a long way to go, but that is a big something for this ranch.
Oh, that's a special place. Mary, thank you.
Well, President Obama's back from vacation, and one of his first orders of business for the new year is a controversial one. And News Channel 8's Josh Thomas has a look at the president's plan to tighten gun control laws.
The mass shooting at a community college in Oregon last October prompted President Obama to look for ways to tighten gun control laws. The San Bernardino, California shootings last month only sped up that process.
Each time we're told that common sense reforms like background checks might not have stopped the last massacre or the one before that, so we shouldn't do anything.
Now, the president plans to draft an executive order after meeting with the Attorney General to strengthen gun laws. But not everyone agrees with the president's approach. Gun owner Michael Wilson would like to see the president work with Congress, but doesn't believe the solution is closing the gun show loophole.
You're trying to stop mass shootings? It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's in a way, it's just you're not going to prevent that through gun sales. Okay, through limiting gun sales, you're just not going to do that.
Gun owner Alton Walker was testing his shooting skills at this Tampa gun range But even he supports the president's gun control initiative.
Of course, we know guns don't kill people, people kill people. So if we try to control some parts of that, I think the violence will come down a little bit, so I think that's a good thing.
But gun shop manager Jason Colazzo told me imposing restrictions will only hurt some.
It's law-abiding citizens that are going to be affected by this, not criminals. There's a reason they're called criminals. They don't follow the law.
After meeting with the Attorney General, President Obama is expected to finalize his gun control measures and then announce them to the nation later this week. In Hillsborough County, Josh Thomas, News Channel 8.
And according to the FBI, 2015 was a record year for gun background checks with over 23 million completed. December was the biggest month ever with over 3 million checks. It was the first month to surpass 3 million since the FBI started tracking background checks back in 1998.
On the campaign trail today, Hillary Clinton praised President Obama for taking action on gun control, and she says she supported several changes over the years, including the no-fly list restriction.
And for heaven's sakes, prohibit anyone on the no-fly list from buying a gun. If you are too dangerous to fly, you are too dangerous to buy a gun.
She also favors closing the gun show loophole, the online loophole, the Charleston loophole, plus ending immunity for gun manufacturers from lawsuits. Clinton campaigned today in Davenport, Iowa.
Sticking with politics, Donald Trump has released his first TV ad of the presidential primary season. And just like his speeches, it holds nothing back.
The politicians can pretend it's something else, but Donald Trump calls it radical Islamic terrorism. That's why he's calling for a temporary...
The ad reaffirms Trump's call for a temporary halt to Muslims entering the U.S. and promises a fence on our southern border, paid for by Mexico. Trump's campaign plans to spend $2 million per week on political advertising. Actor Steve Buscemi wants bigger paychecks for minimum wage workers.
I mean, who wants to live in a world where only the rich get richer, while the working class are struggling and stressed out day in and day out?
Buscemi spoke at a rally in New York in support of Governor Andrew Cuomo's move to increase the minimum wage for workers in the state university system. Those workers will now make $15 an hour. That change will affect about 28,000 people.
Floodwaters are causing troubles in many parts of the country, including South Carolina. In Georgetown, fire and EMS went door to door to help evacuate homes Sunday night. Rescue workers went to several homes where nobody wanted to leave. More than a dozen people who stayed called 911 to alert crews about many impassable roads.
And people in Missouri are returning to their flood-ravaged homes for the first time in nearly a week. You can see some neighborhood streets look like junkyards as they were littered with piles of debris. Hundreds of structures were damaged when the Mississippi River and its artery channels swelled to record flood stage levels.
Storm Team 8 meteorologist Julie Phillips joins us now with a look at the weather. We had a little rain yesterday, but not today.
Good evening, Jen. Yes, quite a change from yesterday. Yesterday, we had the cloudy skies, the on and off showers through the day. It was still chilly. Today was chilly, but we had the beautiful blue skies and sunshine. It was really a nice winter-like day, and temperatures now beginning to drop pretty quickly. It's 51 in Apollo Beach and in Waimama. It's 56 in Tampa. Already sitting at 46 in Weeki Wachee, and it's already 44 in Brooksville. And we're coming in at 50 in Crystal River and in Inverness. So as expected, our northern counties a little bit cooler for this evening. Along with the cooler weather, we've had some really dry air moved in. That's how we're able to see those brilliant blue skies like we had today. Dew points in the 30s and 40s. Yes, it is definitely dry outside. And as we do head into the overnight hours, here's what we're looking at. Temperature is going to be a little bit cooler than we were last night. Should drop down to 48 in West Chase and in Wesley Chapel, around 43 in Lando Lakes, 47 in Riverview, and even our northern areas still in the 40s, in the low 40s there, near 51 in St. Pete. So by the time you wake up Tuesday morning, head back to work, temperatures are going to be chilly. It's also going to be a little bit on the breezy side as well, with sunshine to start the day. Now, as we head throughout the day with those breezy northeast winds continuing, we are going to see a little bit more cloud cover building. So by noon, we're sitting in the mid-60s. Then as we head into the afternoon hours, we'll top out in the upper 60s, which is just below normal for this time of the year. So when you think about it, temperatures actually, this is where they're more likely to be than what we saw last week. Because remember, last week we were dealing with record-breaking temperatures. I think it was 8 days in a row. So this is a little bit more normal for January, and we're actually getting a little bit more use out of some of our winter clothes we really haven't gotten to yet this year, guys.
Still trying to find them.
I know.
They're packed in there somewhere.
That's always the tough part, right?
Yeah, we just got to find them. Thanks so
Julie,
much.
thank you.
Well, you can check the radar anytime on your smartphone by using our Storm Teammate Weather Max app. It is free and it's excellent. Just download it at the App Store.
Coming up next on News Channel 8 at 8 on Great 38. More than 13,000 rape kits in Florida have never been tested. 8 on your side combs through the latest documents released in a statewide survey of law enforcement and takes a look at how much it might cost to clear the backlog.
If it costs millions of dollars and we solve one rape case, it's worth every penny.
You're watching Tampa Bay's most convenient primetime newscast. This is News Channel 8 at 8 on Great 38.
Walmart set out on a mission to find you the best oranges. To do that, we first had to find the best orange growers. We logged the miles, put in the hours, tasted a lot of fruit, and shook a lot of hands. But we did it for a reason. So that here, you'll find the best oranges we've ever had. They're even backed by our 100% freshness guarantee. Try them for yourself today at a Walmart near you.
When you look in the mirror, do you see wrinkles and a sagging jawline? What if you could get firm, lifted skin that looks completely natural? What if it was actually affordable? And what if it only took a couple hours? Introducing Lift by Sono Bello, a fully customized facelift procedure that delivers stunning, natural-looking results. Lift is performed in a quick in-office visit, requiring less downtime than traditional facelifts, and it's affordable on almost every budget. With over 75 board-certified plastic and facial plastic surgeons, Sono Bello is a leader in total body transformation. Lift sagging skin, soften the appearance of vertical neck bands, and restore your jawline. Lift by Sono Bello can give you natural-looking results at an amazingly affordable price. Call for your free consultation today and get $250 off your procedure. Call 888-315-6748. Or go to sonobello.com. Financing available with most credit types. Call 888-315-6748.
I drive a golf ball.
I drive to the hoop.
I drive a race car.
I have a driver. His name is Carl. But that's not what we all have in common.
We talk to our doctors about treatment with Xarelto.
Xarelto is proven to treat and help reduce the risk of DVT and PE blood clots.
Xarelto is also proven to reduce the risk of stroke in people with AFib, not caused by a heart valve problem.
For people with AFib currently well managed on warfarin, there is limited information on how Xarelto and warfarin compare in reducing the risk of stroke.
You know, taking warfarin, I had to deal with a blood testing routine.
I couldn't have a healthy salad whenever I wanted. I found another way.
Yeah, treatment with Xarelto.
Hey, safety first.
Like all blood thinners, don't stop taking Xarelto without talking to your doctor, as this may increase your risk of a blood clot or stroke. While taking, you may bruise more easily, and it may take longer for bleeding to stop. Xarelto may increase your risk of bleeding if you take certain medicines. Xarelto can cause serious and, in rare cases, fatal bleeding. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling. If you have had spinal anesthesia while on Xarelto, watch for back pain or any nerve or muscle-related signs or symptoms. Do not take Xarelto if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. Tell your doctor before all planned medical or dental procedures. Before starting Xarelto, tell your doctor about any kidney, liver, or bleeding problems.
Xarelto is the #1 prescribed blood thinner in its class.
Well, that calls for a round of Kevin Nealon's.
Make mine an Arnold Palmer.
Same here.
With Xarelto, there is no regular blood monitoring and no known dietary restrictions.
Treatment with Xarelto was the right move for us. Ask your doctor about Xarelto.
New information tonight in the backlog of rape kits in Florida. We now know there are more than 13,000 sexual assaults that have never been tested. The numbers released today were the result of a statewide survey of law enforcement. 8 on your side's Mark Douglas has been combing through the documents. He has the latest.
3 months ago, rape victim Kelly Green told us police who investigated her case waited 3 years to test DNA and catch her attacker.
In those 3 years, we could have prevented other people from being raped.
Green claims that testing delay in her case came down to one thing.
But at the time, it was a matter of funding.
20 years later, in thousands of cases involving untested rape kits across Florida, money remains the problem as well as the solution.
If it costs millions of dollars and we solve one rape case, it's worth every penny.
The numbers cited in a just-released FDLE survey are staggering. 13,435 untested sexual assault kits statewide, a problem the FDLE insists will cost between $9 and $32 million to resolve and likely take 3 to 9 years.
Of course, the goal is to get the bad guys off the street.
Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi vows to lobby lawmakers to pay for the bulk of FDLE testing and is counting on a grant from the U.S. Department of Justice to fund the rest.
This is a victims' rights issue, and that's one thing that we all agree on.
It's also going to take the support of Governor Rick Scott, who insisted today money is no object, even in a year when he's calling for millions in budget cuts.
Well, I'm going to work with the legislature to make sure it's fully funded. We're going to make sure that we fund public safety.
Both the governor and the attorney general agree that this report clearly indicates that these rape kits need to be tested. Now the heat is on the legislature to come up with the money to actually make that happen. In Tampa, I'm Mark Douglas, News Channel 8.
And some local police agencies like the Pasco Sheriff's Office, Polk Sheriff's Office, and the Lakeland Police Department, they have hundreds of rape kits in their evidence files.
Now to an aid on your side health alert. New research finds that many doctors are not pushing their young patients to get the HPV vaccination, Gardasil. A national survey found pediatricians are waiting to discuss these shots with their patients because they think they aren't sexually active. However, experts insist the HPV vaccine works the best when children get it early. They encourage parents to be proactive and ask doctors for Gardasil. Researchers believe the vaccine could prevent thousands of HPV-related cancer deaths each year. Well, a new study suggests tougher rules for school lunches are making kids healthier. The University of Washington looked at more than 7,000 middle and high schoolers both before and after the new standards kicked in. What they found? Students are now getting more vitamins and more minerals.
Western North Carolina received some snow today. This video is from Haywood County. It's just west of Asheville. The blowing snow caused some slippery conditions on the roads, of course, and contributed to a few accidents. So pretty to look at, but boy, am I glad we don't have to deal with the driving in the snow here in Florida. Our winter in Florida looks a whole lot different, and we're looking at one more night with below average temperatures in the 40s for us. And then as we head throughout the rest of this week, it's really just a warming trend from here on out. By Friday, we're going to make it into the upper 70s, above average for this time of the year. That's until our next cold front. We're already tracking that. It's going to roll through on Sunday, bringing us higher storm chances to end this weekend. And now by tomorrow morning, of course, we're going to start off with jackets needed. Temperatures will be in the upper 40s. And then as we head into the afternoon hours, expect breezy conditions to continue through the day. Some cloud cover to begin building, and high temperatures will just be slightly warmer than we had this afternoon in the upper 60s. So you want to keep that light jacket handy all the way into the afternoon hours. At the moment, though, you can see what we've been dealing with all day long. Clear skies. The clouds to our south along the cold front that rolled through yesterday, and we are left with really pleasant conditions for today. Blue skies and clear skies are going to continue for us through the overnight hours. So there's the front well off to our south now. High pressure is built in, so really the center of the cold air is situated over the Great Lakes in the northeast. They're really dealing with some winter-like temperatures right now. We, of course, here in Florida are getting a taste of it ourselves. So there's the front to our south. Through the rest of this evening, temperatures will stay fairly chilly. And by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, we'll start off the day with mostly sunny conditions. It could potentially already be breezy, though, during the morning hours. The northeast winds expected to be breezy through the day, and this will bring some clouds from the east coast over our area. So partly cloudy skies as we head into this afternoon. Temperatures expected to reach back up into the upper 60s, but we shouldn't see any rain out of this. We'll keep our rain chances at less than 10%. Heading into Wednesday, we start to see some changes. Notice a developing area of low pressure off to our south and east. Now, this is generally going to stay far enough away from us where we're not going to see much rain from it. Maybe a little bit of extra cloud cover on Wednesday and about a 10% chance of a passing shower. So still looking at mostly dry conditions. And really, as we head throughout the rest of this week into the start of next weekend, we're going to be looking at pretty low rain chances, nothing more than 20% as we head into Friday. But we do see some changes along the next front. So notice temperatures gradually warming until the front hits on Sunday. Not only will we see rain, but of course temperatures will drop back into the upper 60s as we head into Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures at the moment sitting in the mid-50s across the board, already down into the 40s in places like Weeki Wachee. So cool there. And for us, really, after we get through tonight, we're going to see pretty pleasant conditions, above average. By Friday, we're near 77. That slight rain chance near 20%. But really, the next time we'll see some rain like we saw yesterday will come next Sunday. And this time we could see more than just a few light showers. We could see some storms moving in with the cold front on Sunday. Because remember, this time of year when we get the storms is when those cold fronts come through. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. Until then, though, enjoy it. Great stretch of weather,
It looks good, Julie. Thank you.
Roller coaster.
I know, up and down. That's this time of year, though.
It's hard to complain about it, though. All right, thanks so much. Well, big changes are coming to downtown Tampa.
The city already has a beautiful river walk, but what will it take to bring it to life? We're going to take a look at the one building that could be the key. That's coming up.
Tomorrow at 6:30 on Great 38.
Honey, you're watching the bathwater, right? When life deals you challenges, you have options, like an Amscot cash advance. The cash you need when things come up. No credit checks.
Auto accident, you may find the insurance company is not on your side, not a good neighbor, and it takes more than 15 minutes. Call John Bale's attorneys today.
What's hot in Cleveland about?
Best friends.
It's about embarking on one of life's grandest adventures.
I'm moving to Cleveland.
You've lost your friggin' mind.
It's about sophisticated style. I feel like I'm walking on air.
It's about finding the perfect boyfriend. I've never dated younger.
It's exciting.
It's disgusting. It's about 3 delusional women.
Are these supermodels?
Yes.
Hot in Cleveland, weeknights at 11 and 12 on Great 38.
What would getting rid of stubborn fat in just one day give you?
No matter what I did, it couldn't define my waistline. And that's where Sonobello came in. My confidence is over the top better.
Only Sonobello offers the experience of over 60 board-certified plastic surgeons who specialize in advanced micro-laser body sculpting, a life-changing procedure that removes stubborn fat in as little as one day with minimal downtime.
The way that they can shape my body back to what it was before has been amazing. I forgot I looked like this.
And right now at Sonobello, getting the body you've always wanted is even more affordable. Just call 800-818-0994 or go online to get a free no-obligation consultation and learn about payment plans that can fit almost any budget. And for a limited time, get $250 off your procedure. Get your free no-obligation consultation and $250 off your procedure today. Call 800-818-0994 now.
You know why I love the feud? That's why. Name something your wife has that's bigger than yours.
My wife gotta have a big old butt.
Or else this ain't going down. Gots to have a bigger butt.
Harvey's Happy Hour, 7 nights a week at 7.
It's Saturday night and she still has a fever. You don't have enough to cover the clinic's copay, so you think of options, like an Amscot cash advance. The cash you need fast with no credit checks. Amscot, the power to make things okay.
Crews are now working on the last part of the downtown Tampa Riverwalk. So what else is planned? Well, we sent News Channel 8's Adrienne Pedersen to find out more about a building that is set to be Tampa's tallest.
Good evening. Shutting down at 5 p.m. That's how a lot of us describe downtown Tampa, but that is definitely going to change if Larry Feldman has his way.
It's a bit of a sterile environment right now. It's a beautiful walkway, but there's not much action on the Riverwalk itself.
Larry Feldman, CEO of Feldman Equities and self-proclaimed New Yorker by background, just bought the only remaining land on the Tampa Riverwalk. He believes this is the key to unlocking a city with untapped potential.
There's not enough bar nightlife. I don't know if you've had the experience, but I bring in guests from out of town and they say, I'd like to go to a waterfront restaurant or a waterfront bar to have a drink.
His vision includes a mixed-use building with more than 50 floors.
The views are literally going to be to die for views, starting out at the 23rd floor and going all the way up to the 52nd floor.
Larry says he's also planning 2 restaurants, a coffee shop, and luxury apartments. Feldman hopes to finish the building in 2018.
Bucs quarterback Jameis Winston says some teammates do not fit into the winning mold. One day after the Bucs season-ending loss at Carolina, Winston stood by his remarks. He thinks the coaches want to win more than some of the players on his team. He believes the team will not be successful until everyone puts in the work. Meanwhile, Florida Gators cornerback and former Wharton High star Vernon Hargreaves officially declared he will leave Florida early to enter the NFL draft. Hargreaves is one of the top corners available and will be talked about all the way up to draft night. And the big Lightning story from the weekend, former first-round draft pick Jonathan Drouin officially requesting to be traded. Drouin was assigned to Syracuse of the AHL. And Buffalo Bills punter Dan Carpenter learned why you just don't throw a temper tantrum as an adult, just because of that. Carpenter threw his helmet in frustration during yesterday's game against the New York Jets. Watch. He gets a little of it back. Helmet bounces right back and smacked him in the face. Carpenter was frustrated, and reasonably so. He missed 6 extra points for the season. Fortunately, the Bills still beat the Jets. It's kind of embarrassing, too, when it's on national TV.
Yeah, at least he took it out on the helmet and not another teammate.
Very good point. Well, maybe you hope to become a multi-millionaire over the weekend, but you didn't.
Well, don't give up hope. Another chance is on the way. Coming up at 8 on Great 38, why Powerball fever is once again raising hopes for a very big win.
Only Checkers lets you create your meal for just $2. Get our famous seasoned fries with any choice from our meal deal menu. Why pay $4 somewhere else? The $2 meal deal. Way more choices for half the price. Checkers.
Epic meals, epic deals.
This is Monster Jam, and there's no holding back. January 16th, Raymond James Stadium will be packed with unstoppable action, unbelievable thrills, where anything can happen. Plus, stop by a participating Metro PCS location to pick up your buy 3 tickets, get 1 free voucher. You have to see it live, so bring the whole family. Metro PCS, Circle K, 1-800-ASK-GARY, and your Southern Ford dealers present Monster Jam. Brought to you by Dairy Queen, January 16th at Raymond James Stadium.
Choose Winters & Yonker for aggressive representation. I'm Mark Yonker. Let our team fight for your rights and represent you for your personal injury case. Let Winters & Yonker's experience in personal injury law protect you. Our aggressive professional representation will help you get the settlement you deserve. Call Winters & Yonker at 888-373-7770 for your free consultation.
What would getting rid of stubborn fat in just one day give you?
No matter what I did, it couldn't define my waistline. And that's where Sonobello came in. My confidence is over the top better.
Only Sonobello offers the experience of over 60 board-certified plastic surgeons who specialize in advanced micro-laser body sculpting, a life-changing procedure that removes stubborn fat in as little as one day with minimal downtime.
The way that they can shape my body back to what it was before has been amazing. I forgot I looked like this.
And right now at Sonobello, getting the body you've always wanted is even more affordable. Just call 800-818-0994 or go online to get a free no-obligation consultation and learn about payment plans that can fit almost any budget. And for a limited time, get $250 off your procedure. Get your free no-obligation consultation and $250 off your procedure today. Call 800-818-0994 now.
I'm Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding. If you're looking to pay your home off sooner, cash out the equity in your home, or just lower your monthly mortgage payments, I'm here to help. All you need to do is refinance your mortgage with RP Funding, and as always, I'll pay all your closing costs. I've paid over $7.6 million in closing costs for homeowners just like you. So now, let me pay yours. Go to rpfunding.com or call us today.
Introducing Checkers and Rally's new fruit and cream smoothies. Cold, creamy refreshments made to cool you down and fill you up. Each drink is hand-blended and made with real fruit. Part of the all-new Crazy Cold Drinks menu. Checkers and Rally's.
Epic meals, epic deal.
Welcome back. Well, the weekend really went to the dogs in Sarasota. Law enforcement had to rescue not 1, but 2 animals in trouble. On Saturday, a dog was spotted running around inside a storm drain along Fruitville Road. Well, after a couple of hours, as you can see, rescuers cornered it and hoisted it up to safety.
Poor guy. Well, it is one of the largest prizes in Powerball history, and it could be yours. Now, no one actually claimed the grand prize this weekend of $334 million, but guess what? That jackpot is now at $400 million. Wow. Well, some players say they don't mind the odds of winning. They still like to fantasize about taking that prize home.
Pay everything off and you make sure your kids and your family's taken care of. That's all you can do.
And what else?
You don't want to plan too big. You just take one day at a time and be happy.
I like your attitude. Well, the odds of winning the Powerball jackpot are slim, to say the least. 1 in 292.2 million. Next drawing is Wednesday, so if you want to win, you got to play. $2 a ticket.
Exciting.
400 million. It's kind of fun to think about, though, what you do with it. I like his attitude, though. Take it day by day. Figure it out. Well, the weather's nice. That's for free. We get the weather for free. How about that?
That's free here in Florida. We've always been blessed with great weather, especially this time of year when you look and see some of that video of snow up north. We're lucky to be here. We're talking about a cold night with temperatures in the 40s. Tomorrow, back into the upper 60s.
Okay, thank you much.
All right, Julie, thanks so much. Well, stick around. Law & Order SVU is coming up in just a few moments. Our next newscast is on WFLA News Channel 8 at 11.
And you can always get your news anytime by downloading the WFLA News Channel 8 app.
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
I'm starting a petition to force this place to go green.
Don't rock the boat, Frankie.
But I read online that the chemicals they use cause the big C.
And the 3 packs a day you smoke ain't doing you no harm.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Stop lying, you idiot!
Female, early 20s, serious vaginal trauma. Up top's just as bad.
Practically cut her head off.
Jugular and carotid were severed. COD's exsanguination.
Where are the 5 pints of blood she's missing?
No one found it on site. Of course, if somebody here had dirty laundry to clean, it'd be no problem.
She's got small cuts and puncture wounds all over her breast, stomach, and pelvic area. This guy's a real sadist.